Hello YouTube, that is the fire pit that I built for my base camp. But before we go any further, let me show you how I did it. Stay tuned. Bugs. Hello everyone, welcome back to the EconoChallenge. I am back at my base camp project. And today I am going to try and tackle the problem of the fire pit. I have been wandering around, taking a look at things, trying to figure out if that's really the best place for a fire pit. And I am not an advocate for moving fire pits around. It just creates messy campsites. But I really am thinking that that fire pit isn't in the best location. It's on the edge of a cliff. It's very much exposed. It doesn't use any of the natural shelter that's around the fire pit to help it with wind and visibility. So I am trying to see if I can find a better place to locate it. Now, the first thing I've noticed is that that big rock right there would be really good to use as a reflector somehow. I can see that somebody has left us a beer bottle in the crack. Now there's another rock down in here that would be really nice as a back reflector, except all of these cedars are right over top of it. And a big fire in there would definitely damage those. Not that I would have a big fire here, but it's obvious that other people know about this spot and they might have a big fire. Now another idea is to move the fireplace just across this point a little bit to the spot where my pack and soft spot seat are, and it's wide open above it. And that really does look like a good spot, except for one thing. The wind is blowing in my face and the fire pit would be right there. Today anyway, the wind is blowing right across the fire pit and would be blowing smoke in my face if I was using it today. I wonder how often the prevailing wind is down this lake like that. These are all the things you got to consider. How visible is it going to be to other campers? Is it going to damage the environment? Should I move it or just work with where it already is so that I don't make a mess? Which way is the prevailing wind going? And am I going to put it in a spot where somebody might set the forest on fire? It's not easy to find a really good spot to put a campfire pit when you think about it. Well, I think after careful consideration, I'm going to use this rock right here as the back reflector, chimney so to speak, and I'll just build the fire pit around the base of it here like that. What do you guys think? Not moving it very far, I'm just moving it from there right to there. It's much more sheltered. It's not as visible to the properties at the end of this lake, and I think I can make it safe there. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we took that log out of there. Now I just have to clear the pine needles down to the bedrock if I can. Okay, I have scraped the needle bed away down to at least bare earth, approximately where I want to put the fire pit and the stones. So now I have to find stones. I need a bath. In the worst way, but I think it's done. I think it looks pretty good. We've got windbreaks on both sides. I managed to fill in the crack as best I could. We've got a nice flat part on the right hand side for cups of tea, pots of water when we're cooking. I think it turned out really good actually. Certainly in a better location than where it was before. Now, one of the main reasons I build a fire pit with a high rock back reflector is for the chimney effect. It helps draw the smoke up above me and helps keep it out of your face, especially when you're dealing with variable wind conditions like I have today. But I also build that style of stone fire pit because I believe that once the rocks around the fire heat up, then they're radiating that heat back to me as I sit in front of the fire. Okay, I'm sure many of you watch Far North Bushcraft and Survival as I do, and he did a video trying to prove whether spending the energy to build a reflector behind your fire was worthwhile. I'll put the link to that video right up here so that you can go check it out if you haven't already. So Lonnie demonstrated that the wood reflector that you would build behind the fire didn't do anything at all to reflect heat back to the people sitting in front of it. What about this stone reflector? What do you think happens there? I'd really love to see what you have to say in the comments down below. Well, there's the first fire. I wanted to have at least one fire in it before I left, just to christen it. I think it's working pretty good. Anyway, I want to say thank you very much for stopping by the EconoChallenge channel today. There's a video up here that you can watch if you want more EconoChallenge. I would really like to hear what you have to say about the questions from this video in the comments down below. And till next time, bye for now.